Hey guys, I'm just a normal Brazilian dude, just reacting to 10 reasons why Brazil is special. Did you know it? Let's see, I'm Brazilian. I don't know if I know, but let's go.
The okay sign, this.
It's like the middle finger.
It just means asshole, but you can use it creatively.
I try.
It's polite.
Okay. I'm gonna say nothing that was just saying, so but yeah, let's go.
So, what is your first impression of Brazil?
Carnival.
Friendly, happy. I remember.
Guys, I have to say, Rio de Janeiro, here in this picture over here, is the most known city in Brazil, I guess. But yeah,
So, what is your first impression of Brazil?
Carnival.
Friendly.
over here, it's kind of a dangerous place. You know, you have to know where you're going, but you can get in trouble. Yeah, it's hard to say, but I don't like Rio de Janeiro, and yeah, it's just too much happened about violence in the favelas, and yeah, it's a chaotic city, you know. But yeah, let's keep going.
Happy. I remember that I watched a documentary.
I have to say, I play a lot of online games and a lot of not Brazilian people say Brazil is just florist. Yeah.
About Brazil and about the fever that people have.
I think they are very like soft, like warm, soft.
Sexy.
Yeah, because it's like but sexy but involving.
Charismatic?
Like the music, like if you listen to bossa nova and things like that.
Yeah, okay, I understand what you're trying to say. Okay.
Bossa Nova is a classic from Brazil, but yeah, we have a lot of genres of music, kinds of music. I don't know, but we have a lot of different styles of music.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you some fun facts about Brazil. So São Paulo, one of the first fact is that São Paulo is the largest city in the southern hemisphere.
I feel like that's not surprising at all. Except for maybe like Australia. Isn't Brazil like the biggest country in the southern hemisphere?
It's not necessarily like because the country is big, the city will be big. Because it is so big, it could have.
I don't. Yeah, if you have a big country, maybe it will be a big city in that country.
Been more spread out.
Yeah,
but
more like Russia.
yeah, exactly. But since São Paulo is kind of the economic capital, it's not the capital, but it's definitely where the economic power is. There's a lot of people living there because there's more opportunities. And I'm guessing that's only like São Paulo.
I have to say again, I'm not a really kind of guy who likes busy cities. São Paulo is like New York from Brazil. You know, it's very, very, very busy. A lot of the business happens in São Paulo, and if you feel like a busy city and you have money, São Paulo is not a cheap city like New York. Yeah, you will enjoy it. I like to go to visit, but I don't see myself living in São Paulo
Itself, but if you count São Paulo with the outskirts of it, then it should be more than that. Huge. Oh my gosh, okay, that's a very long fact, guys. So Brazil has more animal and plant species than any other country in the world.
Wow. Thank you.
That's
I
why
hope
Amazonia.
it's well preserved.
Because of the
It's not well preserved. We just big and we have a lot of place that still has forests, but we don't preserve our forests. We have a lot of issues about that. You know, we have farmers fighting indigenous. How can you say Indian in English? Índio.
Indians.
Indians. Tá certo isso? I don't know. But yeah, we have a lot of problems with preserving our nature, you know?
The Amazon. I mean, there's the Amazon, and we also have very different, like each state has very different climate, so it allows for different species or different types of plants to grow. So I guess that's the reason
We
why
are
we have
just
so
vegan.
many.
And you have a lot of birds, I believe. Like especially bird species, you have a lot in.
Yeah, that are only from Brazil too. We have
Yeah,
those.
I heard that too.
I want to go there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so there's more than 100,000 animal species and over 40,000 plant species.
Guys, I have to say,
Eu vi em primeira mão o preço que a violência no Sudão está cobrando das pessoas na
I have to say, here in Brazil we don't know this stuff.
Really, it's 70%?
It's huge.
Like, I'm also being surprised by that. Yeah, those it includes like 70% of the world's cataloged animals and species. From 70% is a lot. I'm surprised. I didn't know that, to be honest. I think this
That's because Amazonia, you know, Amazonia has a lot of insects, a lot of birds, a lot of everything.
might not come as a surprise, but Brazil has been one of the largest producers of coffee for the last 150 years.
Wow. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Thank you. Italians are very happy.
I was about to say,
I think Italians drink a lot of coffee. That's why.
like a lot of coffee shops that you go to, maybe you don't know, but you're drinking Brazilian coffee. So
It's delicious. It's awesome.
How do you drink it in Brazil? Do you drink it like
Hot.
straight?
it's like hand dripped coffee mostly at home, and some people do add some milk. Brazilians do drink with sugar though. Like my grandmother drank like sugar with a hint of coffee.
And there is also other desserts with the coffee or other things with coffee.
Particularly Brazilian. No, we have tiramisu, but that's like Italian.
Hey, you have something here.
Yeah, we definitely got it from them. So
Exchange.
What I can say about coffee? I just drink coffee. I don't know. I have my over here, but yeah, I like to be in jejun. How can I say jejun in English? Fasting and drinking coffee.
Do you also do like alcohol coffee?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, they're going through something there.
Because
The excitement is real.
we drink coffee sometimes with alcohol.
Snake
We drink with energy drinks, but not coffee.
Island. That's amazing.
I don't want to be there.
Oh wow! So another fun fact about Brazil is that there is an island that's called, well, that's known as Snake Island because it's filled with snakes.
It's because there's a lot of snakes.
Yeah.
She's so happy saying, yeah.
No, I'm definitely not happy about it.
But what is the level? You can walk.
Yeah, no, you cannot. It's like prohibited.
Protected.
Yeah, so the island itself is called Queimada Grande, and it's an island in São Paulo state. But it's known as Snake Island because it's filled with snakes, and you must ask the authorization of the Brazilian Navy to even like set foot there. And you have to take instructions, and it have to go with.
It's just only with how can I say scientists. It's just for study and preserve it. This island is preserved, but yeah.
The doctor, because in case you get bit, you know.
Oh, so they're poisonous.
Who would go?
I don't think it's open to tourism. It's just for studies and yeah, no, just for scientists.
Unless you're really interested by snake.
Yeah, you have to be fascinating.
So there is different species of snakes there, I guess, and some of them also have poison.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah.
It's fun because in Japan there's
don't
an
know.
island. There is the Bunny Island.
I can see she don't know nothing about this island.
And another island, there's the Cat Island. And it's very cute. When you go there, you can see these bunnies, you can see the cat. But then in Brazil, you have the snakes.
I'd rather have the cat island.
Yeah.
Really?
Me
Yeah.
too.
Another one is that the Brazilian Carnival holds the Guinness record for like the largest carnival in the world.
No surprise on that.
It is really big. It's awesome. Of course, people celebrate it in different ways depending on which state you're in. I'm from São Paulo, and during Carnival they close down the streets and they're packed like this. Well, this is the actual
Bahia.
like samba show where they do the parades and they get
It's from the state called Bahia.
like rated, and it's a competition. But there's also the popular celebration, which is on the streets, and it's just you have those sort of cars going around playing music and people dancing to it and drinking and having fun, basically.
When is it? What month?
It usually is. It depends on the year. but it happens like at the end of February, beginning of March. Like, yeah.
I'm not ready to go.
Yeah.
And I would say this style is more common for like the competition, but then you have like parts in the Northeast that have like different types of clothing too.
Because normally you can see like many, I feel like there is like birds inspiration.
Yes, everything is birds.
In my opinion, it's really like inspired by the country itself.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
As we said, we
I
have a
can
lot
see
of
it.
animals.
Yeah.
And I think the colorful side of it also represents Brazil really well.
I think in Argentina we get the Brazilian carnival like broadcasted on TV.
We do in France.
Yeah, in Spain too.
Yeah, in Spain you can watch it too.
I don't like to
It's
watch
really great.
Carnival.
That's amazing.
So there's a beach in Rio called Copacabana Beach. Is the site of the largest concerts in history.
Which concert?
Yeah,
I'm so curious. Who was playing?
So it was Rod Stewart in 1994, and there were 3.5 million people that came to his concert.
Intense.
Nowadays, like for New Year's, they celebrate in Copacabana. The beach is packed. It's basically, I guess, the same concept.
crowded.
Yeah, this is, I guess, like New Year's or like a concert or something.
nobody is swimming.
Because it's not the point.
I think if you swim with this much people, you drown.
Yeah, it's just partying at the beach, but it's crazy. It's actually crazy.
I will
It's
not
crazy.
go.
It's just that looks very claustrophobic.
It's happened not in this proportion, but it's happened in a lot of cities. You know, I live in Northeast, and we have beaches over here too, and it's happened too over here, but it's not in this scale. You know.
Yes.
Oh,
So 60% of the rainforest is in Brazil, Amazon.
And
why
we
the
are
Amazon.
destroying.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
what a
It's-
huge
it-
responsibility.
It's not funny, but it's happening, and yeah.
To maintain and keep.
It's not necessarily the priority for some of our leaders. So
I feel that not many countries can understand what it means, having this in your country. So you have to take care for all the rest of the world.
for sure, but people don't necessarily take care of it, which is the sad part.
Isn't there like, I don't know if this is true. I don't know if
We don't care about how people imagine the rest of the world.
you know either that there's like whole tribes or like communities.
When I say we, I'm saying our government. Sometimes English is just difficult.
The people
Living in the rainforest.
Inside
that
out.
are like not in contact.
I know that there are communities in there, but I don't know if up to these days they still don't have any contact.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure it's difficult.
Yeah, it must be difficult.
I feel like they might have contact, but maybe they choose to not have.
Yeah, and it's very difficult to, you know, it's in a state called Amazonia, and it's very difficult to access some places in this region.
Yeah. And another fun fact is that the OK sign, this,
I know that.
it doesn't mean okay.
What?
It doesn't mean okay?
It means asshole. Because what the
Okay, it means okay here too, but depends on the context, yeah, and it depends of the vibe. You know, if you say like that, it's like you can use both, like that and like that. But if you are talking with your boss and something like that, and say, okay, boss, it's okay, it's nothing wrong about that. But if you're talking to your friend or it's having fun, something like that, and you can say, no seu cu. It's like in your ass or something like that. You know, you can say like that or like that, yeah. But depends. It's okay too. If you say someone over here in Brazil say like that, it's okay. I'm doing it. It's not bad. But depends the vibe, the context, you know.
does it look like?
Do you have another sign to say okay?
You say like this? Or
Yeah, just like
I don't want to know what this is then. I don't want to know.
I don't think any,
okay.
at least in Spain, we don't have like a symbol to symbolize like your asshole.
We
You
have
don't
it.
express it. No, exactly.
I think it's just like
That's exactly.
I think it's because like if somebody like annoys you and you can't say anything, you're just
Like it's like the middle finger, kind of.
no, really, because it just means asshole. That's what it means. But you can use it creatively. But anyway, for okay signs, I guess
We have very creative.
this. I don't do like a
I try.
It's polite. Teardrop, okay.
fun laughs. Another fact is that I would say that Brazilians are very friendly. I don't know what you think, but definitely more than you are used to, I would say. I think the Latinas are a little bit similar.
Yeah, it depends the state you are in Brazil. If you go to the south, it's not that friendly. You know, people over there it's because in the south of Brazil it's more cold. So I guess more cold people. I don't know if it's relatable, but yeah. But in the middle of Brazil, in the center and the north, we are very, very friendly.
Similar in that sense, but compared to Europe, I definitely think there's a difference. Warmer.
I can see that too.
People just smile more and yeah, just more open, more warm.
I think also the attitude, like, how can I help you?
Yeah, I think it comes from the fact that even if everything is going wrong, Brazilians tend to have like a positive attitude, mindset. So then in the end, they end up being friendly.
Because every time in Brazil something's wrong, no, or in the world something's wrong, but in Brazil we are used to the wrong things happen.
Because they don't get too stressed out about something. Everything is going wrong. They're like, we'll find a way. It's good.
Brazilian people trust the other people more. In Italy, we are also friendly, but we're always worried about, this is a bad word that we use in Italy, but Italians might understand. Inculata, it means that someone, you get that, right? Okay. So it means that somehow it's gonna backstab you.
I mean, there are those people everywhere.
But I'm asking is, do you think that Brazilians are less scared of that?
I guess it depends on the person. Because
I think so. We are more. It's kind of wrong what I'm gonna say, but I guess you can understand. We are more virgin. We are a newer society. Europe is, thousands of years ago. Here in Brazil, we are just new society, and we are like a new player in a new game, in an old game. So yeah, I guess we are more virgin, innocent.
Because you can be friendly and still be cautious.
Okay, so it's not this. Okay.
Because if you think about it, Brazil, it's not that safe of a country, so you always have to be cautious anyway. And I'm not talking about literally backstabbing, but it could happen that too.
It's good.
The gods will bless us.
I hate it.
Won't they?
I think those two things are not necessarily related. They can be, but okay. So there are some places in the south of Brazil that even has snow. I think
Very big.
Yeah, because of the side of the country. Yeah, it works like
Huge.
Yeah.
for some reason a lot of people get surprised by that because they don't think that Brazil has snow, but there is.
Where are you from in Brazil?
I'm from the southeast, so like São Paulo state, and there it doesn't snow. It doesn't get that cold. This is like on the south.
But I mean, like where I'm from, like Buenos Aires, Argentina, it's lower than Brazil, and it doesn't snow there. So it's very interesting.
Maybe it's the high. Like the mountain, like from the level of the sea, that's why.
Yeah, I think that should be the reason. Because in Argentina it also snows, right? In some parts.
But
You have Ushuaia in the south. Oh.
Well, I mean, all countries are more little, and we also have very different parts completely. So, I mean, I was expecting that too.
Very interesting. We learned a lot.
So much about Brazil.
I want to go to Brazil.
What was the most surprising one for you guys?
The snow and this. That's something I should be careful. If I go to Brazil, I'm never gonna do this.
Again, you can do that, but yeah. And snow in Brazil is rare. Where these words, it's very difficult,
Rare.
Rare. It's very rare here in Brazil snow, so and to me it's easier to go to the Chile to see snow and then to go to the south of the country to see snow. It's pretty hard. This word is difficult.
For me, the quantity of animals and
But yeah, guys, this was the video. It's kind of interesting to see another people talking about Brazil. Even the Brazilian girl, it's kind of interesting because it's very her state. It's very far from mine, and her vision is it's very different than mine about society, about a lot of things, because you know it's I guess it's far than Portugal to German or even maybe Russia, the Moscow. But yeah, it's very far. Let me show you guys. You know. Here, 2,041 kilometers. You know, it's pretty far. Look over here, São Paulo, her state, her city, Maceió, my city. You know, it's very far. Portugal too. No, not Russia. But yeah, it's far than Portugal to German, maybe? No, I don't think so. Maybe Lisboa to Berlin. Yeah, maybe Lisboa to Berlin is the distance from my state to my city to her city. Yeah, guys, but this was the video. I'm just a normal Brazilian dude who likes to react to stuff. If you like, just subscribe and let's keep it going. Peace.